Cognier.
Should I grab Cognier too?
Cognier.
Morning.
Hey guys.
Morning, guys. Cognier.
That's far enough. Far enough. You guys just left Gidimden territory. It's one of the Wet'suwet'en territories. It belongs to the people from the Bear Clan. They've managed that territory for a really long time. What you're doing right now is you're actually entering into Unistoten territory. These territories have been in our possession for thousands of years. We've managed them, we've protected them. Anybody who attempted to come into our territory and do any kind of damage to it or to our people, they were confronted, and our people and our territories were protected. We have to do that today because there's a lot of threats that we're facing. One of the big threats that we're facing is pipeline threats. We stopped mining companies a couple of years ago, and we're going to keep doing that, but now we have to deal with pipeline companies. You guys are working for a contractor who's doing a contract for Apache. We don't want Apache in here. We let them know that a few times. We've gone to some of their meetings, attended those meetings, stood up and told them that they're not allowed to come into our territories. The senior people in Apache know that. We've faced them and told them that face to face. That any of their pipeline workers, any of the work that they want to do, any of the planning they want to do, to come in through our territory without asking us, without going through proper protocol, is considered trespassing. So that's what we're doing here. You guys, before you come into the territory, have to answer some questions. Anybody come into the territory, they have to answer the same questions. There's a lot of people. These guys have to answer these questions. First question is, what are your names?
My name's Frank. I'm Andrew.
Last names?
McNeil.
Higgins.
Your positions and your company you work for?
I'm a party chief and he's an assistant for surveyors.
Okay. How long do you plan to come into the territory?
2 hours, maybe 3.
How will your coming into the territory benefit the Unistoten people?
I really don't think there is any benefit. There'll be no negative effects. We're just simply going in on our snowmobiles to get our equipment and then back out. But I don't see it's not really a benefit to you guys, but it's at the same time it's no harm done.
That's a benefit, I guess.
Okay. What are you going to do when you leave, when you go back to the office? Did you guys talk to your bosses yet?
Yeah.
And what was the response from them?
They told us to come back in and play by the rules, to come to the bridge and wait for you guys, have a conversation, see if we were allowed to come back in. If we were, then we would go in and get our gear and come right back out. And if we're not allowed, then we have to forfeit our gear to the woods and just leave the situation as it is.
Okay. Do they give any indication on what their position is? Are they going to leave and not bother coming back?
No, like my boss and anyone that I talk to, we're simply on the end of surveying the route of the pipeline. So I have, as far as coming back in here, we're not coming back in here. We'll move on elsewhere and do the other pieces of the job where we're not infringing on anyone's property.
You know, the Wet'suwet'en territories go from the coastal mountain range here. My clan territory is called Slokpa. It's Glacier River, and it's that direction over here where the pipelines want to cross over. All the pipelines want to cross through Slokpa. And I come from the Unistoten clan, and that territory has belonged to our people, and we've defended it for a long time. The territory that you guys want to go in through here is the Unistoten's territory called Talbitskwa. And they've asked us to make sure that we stopped anybody from industry from coming into the territory here and go through the proper protocol. This is the free, prior, and informed consent protocol. We don't intend on letting people come in and do anything up here that is going to cause damage to our land. Pacific Trails is one of those companies that wants to cause damage to our land. Not just our lands, but the fracking fields in northeastern BC. You know, there's indigenous people there who are dying, they're suffering. There's a lot of animals and ecosystems that are going to die and suffer because of what's happening there. And we can't allow that to continue. If putting a pipeline through here is going to enable the fracking fields to expand, we're going to stop them.
Okay, fair enough.
They're our brothers and sisters. Give us a moment to talk this over a bit, and we'll call you guys back over. Just wait a little bit.
Okay.